I don't even... I don't know what killed me, the frost damage or the fucking physical that he was... Can you... Focus, man. Come on. Shit. I forgot I gotta be close to the boss. Hey! There you go. I don't trust this boss, though. Nice. She was almost like frozen like indefinitely. As you saw, she could pretty much like freeze. So yeah, this is the build. It's talent tree. I totally didn't even show you guys a talent tree. My bad. Oh, and I've only done 2 labs. And I have all this damage. Because the next one's going to be a little bit more damage. Suppress spells. Which is actually huge because that's 40%. Like, I'm already at 50. So that's pretty huge. And then more damage, and then we'll be going into here. But yeah, I've only done 2 labs. And this is the build, pretty much. All crit and mana. And then some health, obviously. Some accuracy, crit chance, frenzy charges. No jewel yet, no gem, whatever. Elemental damage. And then we have suppress, and recover. What is that? Life recovery? Yeah. And then more cold damage, more life. Point blank for more damage when we're closer to the target. This is where a lot of our damage is coming from, to be honest. And then down here, more frenzy charges. And we're going to be going into iron reflexes. And possibly, I think it's this one, Golem's Blood, and then melee strike in the future. But yeah, I actually leveled this build literally the way that you see it. Like, I leveled all the way up here, all the way up, and then I grabbed the evasion. Didn't grab the node, I just grabbed the evasion, and then went up, and then went all the way over, went all the way up, grabbed the damage, I believe, and then I went up and grabbed all of these, because I'm using the claw, and then I went back down to grab the health, and then I went all the way up here, and then I came back and grabbed these and grabbed all this. Didn't grab the node, just grabbed the sides, and then we started going all the way down to grab this, and then by the time we grabbed this and health, we went back up, I think, and went into frenzy charges, and then we went down to cold, grabbed this, and then all the way down here, and then now we're here. So that's pretty much how I leveled the character. I literally leveled this character exactly how this tree is laid out. The only thing I refunded my passives was daggers, because I played the game with daggers, which was really stupid. Claws are just easier to play the game because they're easier to find, they're easier to craft, they're less expensive. So I reset 10 points to go into here. So that was just the only thing I did. Everything else, didn't even touch it. So this build, you can literally level exactly how the build tells you, I guess, to play it. Alright guys, we're back with another freaking Path of Exile video. And we are once again on another character, like I always am doing, because I am just figuring out what kind of builds are out there that are actually enjoyable for me to play. And personally, the previous video I did, the Zoomancer pet build, I'm a sucker for pet builds, honestly, in games like these. Like, I even loved them in Diablo. Like, I used to play the freaking old school pet build in Diablo where you had the poison dog or whatever, the big dog that like fucks shit up. And I used to play the what is it? The voodoo build as well. The fucking, oh my god, man, I loved pet builds. But anyways, this is a I forgot my weapon in the machine. It's a Frost Blades build, which is a pretty interesting build, actually. I've been wanting to play it for a while, but this season it was a little expensive because the Heat Shiver is kind of pricey right now. Specifically, if you want a non-corrupted, it was very expensive. It was like almost 1 divine or more. I think it is actually 1 divine or more for a heat shiver, if it's not corrupted. But I got mine for I think 15 chaos, which isn't too bad, but it's corrupted. And if you want a non-corrupted, well, good luck with that. It's like 100 to 100 chaos plus to or divine. This weapon I found on my other character, and I actually rolled it with decent stats. I mean, physical damage, which is converted to cold, because that's what the build is. It's cold damage. Attack speed's pretty decent. Crit chance rolled really, really high. I mean, yeah, it rolled pretty high. And then the poison shit is just always on this weapon, and it's annoying to have it. Accuracy's pointless, and I crafted the 30% cold damage. So I mean, overall, it rolled pretty decent. And also, the modifiers that are on my weapon, I don't know how to show you. Oh, here we go. Never mind. These modifiers on my weapon and my shield are actually really, really good. And this is my first shield and weapon. These are not ones I've been trying to do this crafting over and over and over. Increased global damage. I'm assuming that's for physical damage. And then added increased crit chance, which is nice because the build is not a crit build, but it's nice to have extra crit. And then this one I'm probably going to go into because having more intellect and dex is, you know, always nice, especially for this build. Everything else is trash. And then for the shield, this also rolled pretty good. Global physical damage, I'm assuming that might scale with my weapon. I don't know if it's, you know, I don't know if it's only for this specific item it increases damage, because if that's the case, then this is useless. But if it's for the actual build, then it's pretty good. And 32% increased armor, evasion, and energy shield, that's pretty cool, because the shield already has evasion. So more armor and evasion's beautiful. And this one is kind of stupid because it says reduce frenzy charge duration and gain a frenzy charge on hit. And then when you go to my talent tree, I already get frenzy charges on hit. And not on hit, but on kill. So why would I reduce that? That's just, it's stupid. And I don't use Malevolence, but this would be so powerful if I was using Malevolence. Increased reservation, which sucks, but has an increased effect. So that could be useful for players. And chance to block is pretty good too, but I don't need it. Anyways, this is the build so far. I got a claw, a heat shiver that's almost maxed out res, decent evasion, nothing crazy. Plus it has 0.5% of cold damage leached his life, which I'm doing all kinds of cold damage. I bought this chest piece. I think the heat shiver was 25 chaos and the chest piece was 15. I don't remember, they were backwards. Yeah, the chest piece I just needed because of res. Res is quite scary. And I totally like miscalculated the res because I have no cold, because I was calculating it for the 49. But I can't use it because it needs to be a triple green blue, and this is a strength int, so getting triple green is a pain in my ass. So yeah, that's how that is. So the chest piece is pretty decent, but I kind of wish I had more health on it. But it's not corrupted, so I'll roll it eventually. I crafted this necklace. It's not too bad. Cold damage, crit chance, energy shield's trash, energy shield's trash, lightning resistance is okay. I had to put strength on there because I'm a little bit low on strength. But I also just went into 10 strength, which means I think I'm losing 5 strength. So we're almost there. And then I bought this ring because it had dual res really high, and it had strength. Like I said, I needed strength, and I crafted this one 15 to all res, which is pretty nice for this build because, like I said, I'm really low on res. Plus 25% increased cold damage and physical damage to all attacks, which is even more cold damage, and intellect just for the little bit extra intellect. So that's not too bad. And I crafted this a while back, and it rolled a triple res, which is really nice. Kind of wish it would have rolled a higher fire, but it's whatever. A decent health pool as well too. And I bought these boots. I think they were like 9 chaos, nothing crazy, just basic stats. And then the gloves, this part right here actually pissed me off. Okay, these gloves dropped in a, I think it was a T10 map, a T11 map. And they dropped on my other character, my pet build. And I was like, I don't want these, so I just threw them on the ground. And then come to find out, I need these gloves for this build. I was so freaking mad. But they were cheap. They were like, probably like 4 chaos, 6 chaos or something. But like I said, these gloves are really good for this build, but I can't roll a triple green and blue, and it's gonna cost me a fucking lot in here, because if you go to green, 3 green is 120. But to get the blue could take up to 300, because you have to go through red, blue, and green sockets. So you'll always have 3 green, but to get the blue, it could take a while, so... Yeah, and I don't want to waste my currency on buying that shit. It's just like, whatever, dude. But I might have to. And then we're just running increased damage, consecrated, whatever. You know, evasion, crit chance, and chaos. Literally, this gear is not really that good, but it's decent. Also, the shield. Accuracy we don't need, because I have a lot, actually. The evasion I wish would have been higher. Regenerate life per second's not that bad. Increased health could have been higher, but it's whatever. And the gloves are actually pretty decent. Attack speed, evasion, plus more evasion. Really high health, fire resistance, and block. These are pretty good gloves, honestly, for a starter. But yeah, that's pretty much my build. Oh yeah, I forgot I bought this ring. Yeah, I bought this ring and this one. I forgot I was able to wear this at 67. But yeah, this is the one I bought. So, is this actually going to increase my stuff? Oh yeah, dude. That's a fucking... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So now I need frost... Or I need cold and lightning. Which I don't think I can craft on there because it's got... gain mana on kill.
I'm not up to that just yet.
But if I take that off, how much is that actually? Just 27. Whew! Oh, it's because of 22 plus that. Duh. Would I need the strength? Where's the item that has 15 strength on it? I don't know how much I would actually require. But yeah, I can't put anything on these because they're already like maxed out stuff. I could actually do this one, elemental damage, increase elemental damage with attacks. That could actually be really, really useful. Or physical damage, leeched his life, possibly. But as far as auras, precision, hatred, herald device, and defiance banner. Yeah. This is pretty much the build though, you know, the totems, whatever, frost blades. Multi-strike, added cold, night blade, increased crit. You could do crit chance as well, but like I said, it's not a crit build. But I do crit, you want to hit hard. And then we're using ice bite, so it's pretty much just a simple build. But as far as defenses though, 8,000 evasion, you know, 40,000 to suppress spells, 63% chance to evade attacks, nothing crazy. And I just got to 71, like I just beat the game like not long ago. So we're gonna do this map, a T3. I don't know how well it's gonna go because the T1 map I did, damn fire mages were kicking my ass. And as you all know, fire mages in this game will fuck you up no matter how much res you have. And to me, that is a stupid ass mechanic. So here's how the build works, okay? If you guys didn't read the boots, there's no run speed. It literally has 0 run speed. You get run speed, movement speed, based off of frenzy charges. So, you run around like a fucking slow ass dude until you start popping off your kills. Keep in mind, this is a tier 3 and I just beat the game. Ow. I don't even... I don't know what killed me, the frost damage or the fucking physical that he was hitting me with. I don't even know what killed me. I'm gonna take it the frost damage did because I'm not frost capped.
I'm not up to that.
Also, as you can see, I'm not even using my evasion, my grace, because I don't have the reservation yet. I don't have enough for it, I guess you could say. Guess I'll take that too. See, now we're cruising along. Now we got our run speed. He has a lot of shield too, Jesus. I can't use the scarabs. Yeah, this build's meant to like pretty much like have a 100% chance of freeze. But I need those gloves so the freeze lasts 100% longer. However long that is, probably like maybe a second or two longer. But yeah, as you can see, we're just cruising. Like, you don't have to be scared to jump into a pack of mobs. You just jump in there and start spamming your shit, and they're most likely gonna freeze before you can take a hit. Ow. 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 Whew. He was sketch. He was a sketch one. Let's pop a portal. Just in case, you know. Man, that fucker hit hard, dude. Jesus. Can you focus, man? Come on. Shit. I forgot I gotta be close to the boss. Hey! There you go. 21. Take one of those. I don't think I need that one either. But yeah, that was a T3. So, you know, the build can do some damage. So let's try T4. Dude, we're already like pumping some damage. This build's actually really, really enjoyable. Extremely comfortable at leveling through the campaign. I would say the campaign's a bit of a pain at a low level. Until, you know, probably, I don't know, probably like the 40s. Kind of curious how this will do. Gotta get closer. Nothing crazy, huh? Gotta kill these fire mages, man. I don't trust the fucking fire in this damn game, dude. These It's fucking broken. Ow. Sick. I'm trying to do it as fast as I can, you guys, but like, this build is fucking, I'm scared if I get one shot or something.
Yes. This is close. Another twist back.
Yeah, as you can see, this build just fucking cruises, dude. Like, it is just, it's so good. It's absolutely a super, super fun build. I don't trust this boss, though. Nice. She was almost like frozen like indefinitely. As you saw, she could pretty much like freeze. So yeah, this is the build. It's really, really enjoyable. Like, it could just cruise through maps. But I've been enjoying it. And my gems aren't even leveled really, because like I just got this gem, so level 11. And these are all pretty much like decent levels. Like, nothing's crazy. Literally not even good gear. I mean, my health pool's shit. I'm pretty much res capped. Yeah.
Godslayer, good day.
Get rid of that, get rid of that. Okay. But yeah, I was using a tabula, but I figured with this build, I kind of need an actual, like, piece of gear. But yeah, these gloves are going to be useful. And this is the build, you guys. Talent tree. I totally didn't even show you guys the talent tree. My bad. Oh, and I've only done 2 labs. And I have all this damage. Because the next one's going to be a little bit more damage. Suppress spells. Which is actually huge because that's 40%. Like, I'm already at 50. So that's pretty huge. And then more damage, and then we'll be going into here. But yeah, I've only done 2 labs. And this is the build, pretty much. All crit and mana. And then some health, obviously. Some accuracy, crit chance, frenzy charges. No jewel yet, no gem, whatever. Elemental damage. And then we have suppress, and recover. What is that? Life recovery? Yeah. And then more cold damage, more life. Point blank for more damage when we're closer to the target. This is where a lot of our damage is coming from, to be honest. And then down here, more frenzy charges. And we're going to be going into iron reflexes. And possibly, I think it's this one, Golem's Blood, and then melee strike in the future. But yeah, I actually leveled this build literally the way that you see it. Like, I leveled all the way up here, all the way up, and then I grabbed the evasion. Didn't grab the node, I just grabbed the evasion, and then went up, and then went all the way over, went all the way up, grabbed the damage, I believe. And then I went up and grabbed all of these because I'm using claw. And then I went back down to grab the health. And then I went all the way up here. And then I came back and grabbed these and grabbed all this. Didn't grab the node, just grabbed the sides. And then we started going all the way down to grab this. And then by the time we grabbed this and health, we went back up, I think, and went into frenzy charges. And then we went down to cold, grabbed this, and then all the way down here. And then now we're here. So that's pretty much how I leveled the character. I literally leveled this character exactly how this tree is laid out. I didn't... The only thing I refunded my passives was daggers. Because I played the game with daggers, which was really stupid. Claws are just easier to play the game because they're easier to find, they're easier to craft, they're less expensive. So I reset 10 points to go into here. So that was just the only thing I did. Everything else, didn't even touch it. So this build, you can literally level exactly how the build tells you, I guess, to play it. I don't know. So yeah. Awesome build. Really, really fun. And it just breezes through maps. Oh, excuse me. It breezes through maps. And I've tested this build in Delve and Mines. It does really, really, really good. Here and there I do have problems with my pets though. They die really quick. So that's probably why I have to use a Vol one. I tested it in Heist. It does pretty good in Heist, but it is a bit sketch sometimes in Heist. Because it's so clumped up and you can get caught off guard. And with your little whirling blades, you can't really like do much, so you only have your dash. But you could do heists. Like it's not a big deal because you can freeze the whole screen in almost one hit. So heists isn't too bad, but the build is so fucking fast sometimes. And you're attacking like an absurd amount of times. So extremely fun build though. By the way, before I leave, this is a raider. My other version of this build was an assassin, so I'll show you guys that just in case you guys want to play assassin, because everyone fucking plays trickster for some stupid ass reason. So this is my assassin version of the build. Because yeah, I have daggers. But yeah, I leveled up this build, Frostblades, with Assassin. Because I figured, you know, let's try a crit chance, like a crit build, a full crit chance. And as you can see, there is a lot of nodes that we took. Like, there's a lot. It's pretty much almost the same layout as the other character, but a little bit different. Because instead of taking this accuracy node, we took actual, like, 500 accuracy. And we took the multipliers against uniques, which is really powerful. Like, all in all, the assassin build is actually more powerful because you're getting crit chance, crit multi, plus you're getting just all kinds of crazy shit in this build. And you have these crit multipliers of daggers, attack, leech to mana and health, increase crit chance of daggers, elemental damage. Like, we didn't even go dex, we went straight elemental. Like, this is like a legit crit multi kind of build. But yeah, I think the crit multi with this build, I managed to get over 500, 600 with all my stuff procced, and it goes up to 700, 800. But as far as a tree, you know, crit chance, elusive crit chance, you know, crit multi crit chance, 100% crit chance against full health and low life on enemies, and I can't speak. Critical strikes have calling strike, which is actually dangerous. Because for those of you who don't know what calling strike is, if any enemy in the game gets 10% health or less, it instantly kills them, no matter what. Doesn't matter if it's a boss, doesn't matter who it is. 10% health, they die instantly. And this goes for pet builds too. Your pets will one-shot anything if they have 10% health. So, now that I think about this, critical strikes have calling strike. That pretty much tells me that if you crit an enemy, it'll one-shot that enemy. Doesn't matter if they have 100% health, 80, 50, whatever. If you hit a crit, they're dead, instant. That's pretty much what that's pretty much what that says. Jesus, I just can't speak today. And then 100% crit chance at full life. So if you add the 100% crit chance, which I think 100% crit chance in this game is like 3% crit chance. But like, if you're already a crit build, maxed out at 100%, and you add an additional, let's say 10%, which doesn't really matter because it's 100%, you're going to one-shot everything in the game. Not because of the crit you did, because like the crit multi I'm trying to say. It's the crit. If you hit him with a crit, Calling Strike's gonna one-shot anybody. That's what Calling Strike does. As far as I remember. So it doesn't matter if it's a critical hit, just hitting a crit and it one-shots them. And that's what this build is meant to do without crit chance, as you saw in my other character. It's not even a crit build. But this just makes it even more fucking retarded. You just do more damage. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, have fun with this build if you guys decide to play it. It's super, super cheap. I will say that the chess pieces, there's 2 different chess pieces you can get for this build. There's a third one, obviously, but you have to craft it yourself. But the 2 chess pieces are very expensive. At least for people like me. And I'm talking like up to maybe 3 divines. Average. It's decent, but it's up there.